Greetings and welcome to Breaking Bidehul. I'm your host, Scott Voce. So you know who Peter Doocy is on Fox. Did I just see this exchange or not? Peter Doocy, Fox, not afraid to ask the questions. KJP, White House press conferences, briefings. Apparently they all complain of a lack of access to the president. So she gets all the questions and that's all they can get. They need something. Jake says no comment. Did I see this exchange? Jake shut down Peter Doocy when Peter opened his mouth. Jake said something quickly about slapping your wife. And Peter went, and that was it. He shut him down. He's pretty clever, huh? I'm thinking this is Russia. You guys talk about Russia and we have no freedom of press and freedom of speech. Where the hell are we going with this? I say we push intra-agency communication. Senator Collins, I believe, hosted the bill, sponsored the bill 20 years ago. Let's revisit the importance of our intelligence agencies communicating with one another, what happens when they don't, and the consequences. Because these people will answer to no one. They're not going to comment. They're not going to give you anything. So that's how he shut down Peter Doocy. I immediately thought, wow, when I go to Jake, how is he going to shut me down? It'll be very interesting. He's going to have to answer the questions. It's a team, Jake. We the people. Nope. We'll get the plan. They're all talking about it. It should come from us, from you. So we have to do more on the West's angle on Putin, Russia, and again, the role that Bidehul and the laundromat is playing right there in Russia, the internal threat. And that leads me to today's questions for VVP, the only one brutal enough to truly break Bidehul and have him cough up his top client. Who knows if it will happen? But as we've talked about, he listens to Babushka. She'll make it happen when she learns truth. I think he's waiting to be able to say, I must take action now. But we will press Blachino. We will dig and find out and expose, in this case, the internal threat that will in turn affect everything due to a reduction in funding. You cut them off at the knees. That's what you do. Both sides. Everybody knows that. But I thought we should focus on if we could get 5 questions off to VVP. There are a lot of good things to follow up on, things he said that really need explanation. But on this subject with Jake, trying to get Jake to talk, everyone else is talking about our plan of creating civil war through proxy to destroy Russia and apparently grab those warheads before China does, and we all go red. VVP, you have to ask him about CCCP, whether that means anything. If I understand correctly, 18% communistic, 18%, and that is his number one enemy, the communists in Russia. We need to learn more about that, the partisan, as well as the rebel and Hezbollah, and how he could help Putin to clean up PETR. It's very exciting. So in getting to the internal threat, I believe VVP will talk. And that should be maybe the first question, even though things like martyrdom, and there are many things that have to be talked about again. Can we get it from Putin? What is the West's plan? How do we create civil war? How do we destroy Russia? Why? Why, Mr. President, does the West want to destroy Russia? Is there any stopping China? Is that what it's about? We know that VVP said that China won't even have to use violence if it wants and when it wants Taiwan. In taking Taiwan, it won't even need to use violence. What is the West's plan for destroying Russia? Why? And what efforts have been done to repel Moshka in Russia, the internal threat? That's a lot there. That's really 2 questions. What efforts have been made if we just want to focus on PETR, where he's been blowing all that dough? Looks like Virgins, that entire strips, entire areas and lots and blocks of city blocks could be Bidehul. What efforts have been made to PREZ Bidehul and PETR? What was Prigozhin going to say, if anything? What have you done to remove Eum in Kazazinski, the Satanism in St. Petersburg? What has been done? Why can't you get it done? Why can't you pressure those leaders, or what they call leaders? There are no leaders. We are the led. Now, let's talk about orchestration. Moshka orchestrating everything in Russia, the internal threat. The Kremlin, the ISC. Ooh, could some of these witches be RSS? Hold on. Let's get back to the rally. We're going to look at the internal threat and this so-called special military operation and the launch and the rally that followed Friday night when attendees were paid something like $500 to wave the flag. And you got up there, Mr. President, and the whole world heard you speak. Can we talk about who paid for the event and who produced the event? Sabotage. Putin sabotaged Moshka's rally. No way. Who was producing? My question in particular is, when you referenced Jesus and that dying for your friends was a noble, you quoted the Lord, your mic was cut out. It dropped out. Who cut your mic? Don't be a pussy. Answer the question. Who cut your mic in the rally that night when you quoted Jesus? Boop, and you lost your mic. What's up? This is telltale. That's the one thing Tucker did right when he asked you about your priorities. We have to revisit that. Itadajnob kabini guosna. But that is what the president says. Those are your words. It should be religious. Discuss the internal threat. What stands in your way? How do you retaliate Moshka in the Kremlin? What will it take for Babushka, her priest, her gay son, her patriot son, to demand, take action, and the witch trials of Russia resume? Will you take action if the church, Babushka, and her family pressure you to do something about Videhul, Sonista Konvrima, Pitterer, and the rest of the nation, wherever he is? What will it take for Hezbollah and the rebels to come, for Mother Russia to come down from her perch, snatch up young Russia, for them to leave their huts and grab their sword, a good horse, and for everyone to unite in destroying this enemy? What will it take? Spicy Sibo, spicy Russia, spicy Gonko, Baratza Zedididiti. I messed it up. Baratza Zedididiti. Fight for the children. We have to. We failed to defend them. We failed to protect them. Those who love truth. This is not about being a sympathizer. This is getting answers. Tell us the story, VVP. Sorry, I'm sure I have a couple more questions. Yes, you have to discuss martyrdom, too. That's amazing. With the propaganda that follows and is attached. Ooh, Russia doesn't care. Russia won't comment. Babushka doesn't care. Ooh, you got some explaining to do, Ricky. That's next time on Breaking Bidehul.
Places we got her, digging in the dirt. Find the places we got her, digging in the dirt. Find the places we got her.